Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I just got back from a fabulous, fantastic, lovely, wonderful vacation where I visited my parents in the North Georgia mountains. My whole family went. We stayed for 2 weeks and it was just so nice. We just hung out, spent a lot of time cooking, talking, eating, walking, just those kinds of things. And it got me thinking of sharing with you guys what I wore most of the time because it was so casual. I didn't want to get up every day and put on a full face of makeup. It was just family. Yet I wanted to look alive and not scare anyone. They had to spend a lot of time with me looking at me. So I wanted to look fresh-faced and alive. And I thought I'd share with you today what I consider to be the absolute basics, just the essentials, the only things you really need to make yourself presentable for a very natural, everyday look where you still want to look put together and use as few products as possible. This should be obvious. The first step is going to be a sunscreen. And this actually is the only product you really need of everything I'm going to talk about today. There are 4 essentials plus two optionals. Okay, so 5 products really, all you need. But no matter what, you've got to use your sunscreen. In today's world, we have blue light coming at us from everywhere, so you want to use a sunscreen that protects you from blue light. Even if you're not going outside, UVA rays come in through windows, so if you're even in your house or apartment or condo and getting any kind of light from a window, those are the rays that cause aging, so you're going to want to wear a sunscreen to combat that. As well as when you're outside, the UVB rays are also there, and the easy way to remember it is UVB burn, UVA age. So you want a full spectrum sunscreen every day, even in the winter, not just in the summer. And so I start every single day with this. So I should mention that in this routine, these products are pretty much multi-use in the sense that I wanted the easiest things possible. I wake up in the morning, wash my face, and I go right in with these products. So I don't even use an eye cream or any kind of cream underneath. I might use a vitamin C serum and that's it. Just keep that in mind when I tell you this is my favorite everyday SPF. It is Tinted. This is the Suntegrity Impeccable Skin Moisturizing Face Sunscreen. It claims to be mineral matte tinted coverage. It is broad spectrum SPF 30 blue light protection, and it's vegan, cruelty-free, oil-free, silicone-free, all those kind of safe things. It's also reef friendly, which I feel passionate about, and it's unscented, completely fragrance free. So I have the color Buff, and this comes in 6 shades. Suntegrity also makes a 5-in-1 moisturizing face cream that's tinted. It comes in 4 shades and it has a lot less pigment than this one, but this one isn't super pigmented. You'll see as I put it on, it doesn't look like it's going to be a perfect match, but then it blends in beautifully. It's still somewhat sheer. I would say it's not at all matte. My face is quite glowy after applying it and stays that way all day long. Now you want to use a good amount of sunscreen. I go in with 2 pumps for my face. The first pump, I spread a thin layer all over my face. I go in with another pump for my neck because you also want to get your neck. And then I go in with 1 more pump for my face and kind of spread it anywhere else I feel like I need a little more coverage, like on my ears, a little more around my cheeks where I get red, and nose, or where I get sun and tend to turn red. This particular product I love. As I said, it has skincare ingredients. It has a tint to it and it provides some coverage. It definitely doesn't cover everything like a full foundation would. You can certainly put a foundation on top of it. It wears beautifully, but it's like my skincare and sunscreen and foundation in one and done. I put it under my eyes. I put it on my eyelids. It's a great primer for your lids. My concealer goes nicely on it. All products go nicely on it. And for this video that I'm filming right now, I did put a little powder just on my chin and up here on my forehead and just under my eyes because of the lights and I didn't want to be too shiny, but typically I don't even do that. It's just super comfortable to wear all day, and you need a sunscreen. I highly recommend this one. For me, I feel like another essential, this is really an optional product that you don't need, but I took it with me, and for me, now it's an essential, is a brow product. I used to never wear one. I never understood why people use them. I do have pretty good brows, but they've certainly thinned as I've aged. But now that I started using a brow product, I don't know how many years ago, I find that there's just such a big difference when I don't use it that I have to use it. Your brows are the only horizontal line on your face. They frame your whole face, they frame your eyes, and just a little definition and a little color, I think, really makes me look more alive and awake. Currently, I'm using this Pacifica Highest Def Hemp Fiber Brow Set. Pacifica is all 100% vegan and cruelty-free. This isn't my favorite. Actually, it does do a good job. It's inexpensive, it adds nice pigment, it holds my brows nicely, it's comfortable to wear. My biggest thing with it is it disperses color not so evenly, and sometimes I'll get brown specks or flakes that I just wipe off. You'll see I go in with a spoolie after I've applied it and brushed through my brows. With another brow product like this, I typically wouldn't have to use a spoolie. I don't really mind, like I said, the price is great and overall the product's really good. And this one comes in 3 shades, or 2 really. I have medium. It also comes in light and clear. So I would certainly consider the clear if I used a brow pencil maybe, or have really light brows, but otherwise the medium works well for me. It also worked well for my stepmom, whom I put it on. Her brows are more of a light brown, blondish brown. It was shocking to me, but this worked on her too. So I think the light color would really be for people with blonde brows or something very light. Anyway, if you have super dark brows, which I feel like I have pretty dark brows, but if you're really dark, this one might be a little bit red or light for you. But I would find a brow product if I were you, just even if it's clear, just to lift your brows, add some definition to them, shape them, and it just like lifts my face and makes me look a lot more awake, in my opinion, and younger, because younger people have fuller brows. The next essential is going to be concealer. Now, I'm really enjoying this one by the Organic Skin Company. It's called Hide and Seek, and it's a cream concealer with organic pomegranate and sea buckthorn supercritical extract. So this is hydrating, moisturizing, conditioning. I find it really, I don't need an eye cream when I use this. It's really comfortable. I will tap it out throughout the day. It will crease on me, but I haven't found a clean concealer that doesn't crease on me. So I'm very happy with this one. I love the shade. It really brightens my face, and I love how easy it is to apply. All the products I've picked today, you may have noticed, can be applied with your hands, and I'm only applying them with my hands. That's the other thing about it. They're quick, they're easy, they're multi-use in the sense that they have multiple benefits and can be used multiple ways. The concealer could also be used as a foundation all over your face. It comes in this pot that's refillable. It has 8 shades. Did I mention it's vegan, cruelty-free, 100% natural? And I love the consistency of it. You would think that it would be similar to the RMS Uncover Up, but it's not. It's not greasy or oily or slick in any way. It's creamier and almost thicker, but it spreads out really easily, and it's just, to me, more comfortable and more flattering, and I really like it. So you've got to have concealer, cover those dark spots under your eyes. The inner corners are where I get dark. I tend to get red at the outer corners of my eyes because I have allergies, and I'll put some concealer around my nose, anywhere that you have a little discoloration that you want to brighten up. I didn't really bother covering blemishes. I have a lot going on right now. I don't know if that's from travel or poor diet, which I definitely had, but I definitely recommend a concealer just to make you look a little more awake and alive. Kind of the star of the show, in my opinion, is this Ilia Multi-stick. So I completely recommend, whatever brand you choose, a multi-stick. This goes on my eyes, my cheeks, my lips. I use it a little as a bronzer. This is Ladybird, and it's just a creamy wash of color. You can build it up some. It's not going to be opaque, but I picked this color because it definitely adds color to my cheeks and some flush, but it looks nice on the eyes. And like I said, I can use it a little as a bronzer around the face. We're in fall now, so bronzing isn't as important. We're losing our tans, our fake tans that we had all summer, I guess. And it also goes nicely on the lips and is comfortable. I did go in after I did all this and put on some lip gloss, which I'll talk to you about afterwards, but I highly recommend a multi-use product, especially if you're traveling. Just the one and done is so easy. I just use my fingers, spreads out nicely. I even put some down my neck and under my jawline to try to create a bit of a jawline and, dimension for my chins. The last product that I consider to be essential is mascara. I'm really enjoying using the Crunchi, I think it's called Shattered mascara. It comes in glass packaging. It's also vegan, cruelty-free, and this is a really buildable formula. I prefer impactful eyelashes. The Ilia mascara, that I cannot think of the name of it, is also a great everyday mascara. It's lengthening, provides feathery lashes that are really pretty. You can make them stand out a little more. I'm loving this one because I can really build it up. This is just one coat on each eye, but I could, if I want a more, thicker, fuller lash look with this, I can totally get it. It curls my lashes, it lengthens them. When I first got this mascara and started using it, it did flake. I would have lots of flakes, but the longer I've had it and worn it, the less that has happened. So I highly recommend this one. I've been really happy with it. But mascara definitely opens the eyes, makes me look more awake, and especially since I'm wearing a mask a lot if I go out, even if I don't see anybody else or nobody sees me, I like to have the eyes look a little more open because that's all anybody's seeing for expression on my face when I have a mask on. So those are really the essentials. Like I said, brow gel is optional. For me, it's now an essential. But the last thing I did go in with after I finished putting all that on was this Lilah B Lovingly Lip Tinted Lip Oil. This is a runaway product that just stole my heart that I have never really heard anyone talk about. I hear Fit Glow. Fit Glow is amazing. I like this at least as well as Fit Glow. It is so comfortable on the lips. It's thin. It provides medium coverage color-wise. I know that they claim it's sheer to medium, so maybe other colors would be more sheer. This comes in 6 shades, super comfortable. It's like thin and light and comfortable, but creamy. It feels moisturizing. It has antioxidants in it. It has omega-3 and omega-6, vitamin E. It repairs, it nourishes, it moisturizes. I just love it. It provides a little bit of a stain, and I can't recommend it enough. Be Remarkable is the shade that I have. Those are my essentials. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I think it covered all ranges of products, and I hope you will use a sunscreen. I have other recommendations if you want to write me down below. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have, but I think these were the best, easiest multi-use products to use with your fingers and take on a trip and still look natural but alive and glowy and add a bit of a youthful appearance to my otherwise tired looking dull skin. And I got my hair cut professionally for the first time since February. So I'm still working out exactly how to wear it. I colored it myself like I always do. Well, I always do now that it's COVID. It turned out a little dark, but it'll lighten up. And I think that's everything. If you have any questions, comments, anything, I'd love to hear from you. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. Subscribe below. And in the meantime, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.